That was it. That was the entire official real canon Larry series, according to anybody who actually likes the series. Um, as I've mentioned before, there are 2 more games in it, and we will do a brief video. We'll do a tiny bit of gameplay from Magna Cum Laude, which was the next game to come out, and I will find a clip of Box Office Bust. And that's as much as I'm promising. I'm not touching that game again. But this was Larry 7. In many people's opinion, it is their favorite game in the series. What did you think?
I don't know, they all just kind of run together.
Really? This one had a whole new interface. It had actual boobies all over the place.
Yeah, but they were disappointing.
Well, they were 1996 cartoon boobies.
Are you saying they didn't have boobs in 1996?
Not in cartoons.
Yes, they did.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it up as I go.
Okay. But no, I guess it was cute. I have a hard time actually enjoying those games because of how sexist they are, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a way to argue that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted a woman along with me doing the reviews, was to try and counterbalance the inherent sexism in the game.
I'm not sure how well I did that.
Yeah, because I picked the woman who kept yelling, "Show me the boobies!" But they are sexist. However, I feel it's somewhat counterbalanced by the fact that Larry is a complete loser. Most of the time, he completely fails to get the girl.
Yeah, I know, which is why this one was a little bit disappointing in the fact that he had quite a bit of sex as compared to the other games.
Well, he had sex with a robot, a librarian, and the captain, and he got a blowjob. I think that was it. That's still quite a bit compared to the other games.
He had that anal sex with...
Okay, he
guy.
screwed an old man to death.
And then there's that thing with the jugs.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Something happened. I don't know what it was, but there was something.
He did get lucky more in this game than any other game. But he got anally raped in the last game. There's got to be some balance. And in the second game, if he had sex, he died.
Well, AIDS.
No, he was gunned to death by the maid's brother, which is like AIDS, but with bullets.
Just like it.
I want that on my tombstone, by the way. Just like AIDS, but with bullets. Larry 7 is probably my favorite of the series. I really like the interface that they introduced here, and it would have been interesting to see that used in other adventure games. The idea of, all right, you now know what items you could click on. It gives you the list of things you would want to do with that object instead of clicking through and trying to find, all right, I want to touch it. Oh, no, I didn't want to touch it. I wanted to pick it up. It's a whole different icon. No, you click on it, and it says touch, pick up, lick, fart on. You know your options, but you also have the additional ability to type in stuff, which we didn't use that much, but it does give you a whole new feeling of freedom. Like, you can actually experiment and find stuff that the programmers put in there. Plus, this is one of the first ones that had actual, like, branching dialogue. I know we had it in the remake of the first one, but in this one you could actually talk to them about various topics. As opposed to just talk to, okay, now I know what to give her. And you could ask them about other stuff, like we were able to ask Captain Thai about Al Lowe, which is just kind of fun. I think it really would have been great to see this interface used in more adventure games. But adventure games died not long after this one. I think after this one, Gabriel Knight 3 came out, and then Sierra was done.
And I don't think anybody noticed.
Shut up. Lots of people noticed. What about all the people who lost their job on Black Tuesday? Yeah. When Sierra fired over half their staff? Which
noticed. Must have been at least, 100 people.
I think it was around 500 people lost their jobs that day.
See, I was going to say 500 first, and then I went down for the humor factor.
I think roughly 500 people lost their jobs that day when adventure games died.
And nobody else noticed.
But adventure games are making a comeback now.
Are they?
With Kickstarter and Telltale Games. Telltale has made them episodic. Adventure games have been getting started up on Kickstarter constantly, which is great. That's how the Larry remake happened. And we're waiting on some stuff from the Space Quest guys. The Gabriel Knight remake is coming out in 7 days. It's a good time to be alive and be an adventure gamer after the long dearth.
Can you tell he's excited?
I'm very excited. Anyway, so that was Larry 7. I think it's the best in the series. I desperately would love to play a Larry 8 to finish his adventure in space. Allo has roughly lined out what the 8th game would have been like. You can go to his website and find that and a lot of other Larry stuff. It's just allo.com. It's worth checking out. He'll even tell you about missing girls. There's one missing girl that was fully written in for Leisure Suit Larry 6. He'll tell you about that. You'll see a couple of images. It's worth checking out. And you can find out a little bit more about Leisure Suit Larry 8, Leisure Suit Larry Explores Uranus, or Lust in Space. I think Lust in Space is the one they finally decided on, which, according to the secret ending of Larry 7, is coming out any day now in 1998.
It'll come back around.
Fingers crossed.
That's how years work.
So we'll do one more little video, and then we're done with Larry, and it's time for us to move on to Phantasmagoria. Princess will be playing Phantasmagoria. I have never played it before. I will be color commentary.
That'll work because it's hilarious.
Let's see you guys then.